Have you ever wondered where the inspiration for the logos that are created come from? The person who did the logo design for your company, have you ever asked them where the inspiration came from? In this specific instance, I was invited by a friend of a then client of mine to do a logo for them. The inspiration for this logo came from this painting, The Birth of Venus by Sandro Boticelli. It spoke a lot to me because part of what she wanted was that her logo needed not to be very corporate, but a bit feminine, because her target audience was heavily women-led companies. This painting just spoke to me. It gave me a lot of feminine energy. Also, how old scripts were written. So the first letter, they used to make it extremely flamboyant from the rest of the wording. Because she was in the space of finance, something else piqued my interest, the $1 bill, not with Washington. The edges of the corner, there is either leaves or something that are protruding. How do you now combine these three things into one thing? The word mark is a logo that uses a word as a logo itself. You add something to the Safaricom and then it becomes the logo. You fashion the Coca-Cola in a way that that word is the logo. And this was what I did with the Aspirel logo. Borrowing from my inspirations, I drew a logo that represented a company. 2, it also sat in the space of corporate, but it was not overly corporate. And the fact that it's a consultancy that I was working for, I wanted it to be a bit more personable. So if you're the owner of the company, the story that I tell about your logo has to speak to you. It has to make you feel happy about the endeavor that you're jumping into. That's sort of what I try to bring out with every logo that I do. The logo is not just the logo that you're given. How that is applied sort of now gives the environment that your logo grows into. It has to become better and better with usage. If it does not become better and better with usage, there's always the need, or you always find the need to change your logo every so often. So whenever someone gives you an answer to the request to do a logo for you, always think about the inspiration behind the logo. What are the fonts that you're using? Colors and your color palette. The application of your logo throughout, from stationery to things like merchandise, t-shirts and whatnot. Yeah? Does it work in the smallest of size? Does your logo fit within that WhatsApp profile picture and still is identifiable as your logo, as well as being on a fascia of your building? Does it still sit right on a letterhead versus also on the smallest size, probably at the small of a t-shirt or the back of the identifier of your product? And finally, how does all of this look together? Does it sit like one thing? So ask yourself these questions and sort of try and answer them. I believe I did this for this specific logo, and I hope you've enjoyed watching it.
Todo esto es parte de un plan.